All right. Welcome. This is the first episode of the First Class Sports Podcast. My name is Bobby Brinkman, and these are my hosts,
Eric Larimore
and Zach Pugh.
We are recording on Wednesday, September 7th, 2022. We will get this up on Sunday before the games roll. So we will have our full predictions here for week 1 of the NFL for 2022. Coming up fast. Perfect timing. We've had a little bit of news today. We'll start with that. News is Joe Flacco will be starting the first 3 games, it seems, for the New York Jets.
I believe it's 4, actually.
No, Zach Wilson is scheduled to come back week 4.
Oh, look at me. I'm already wrong.
He is scheduled to come back week 4 against Pittsburgh, is what I'm hearing. Does that change anything for the Jets, though?
I mean, other than the fact that you have a veteran coming in, but it's still the Jets.
Does that change anything in your eyes as far as how we pick these games?
No, not at all.
Okay, I didn't think so. We'll start this off. Week 1 of the NFL, and we'll do our predictions. Week 1 starts tomorrow, Thursday night.
About time. Defending
champs will hang their banner, LA Rams versus the Bills. Who do we think wins that game?
I struggle with this one. I literally think about it every second of every day. I gotta give it to the Bills.
I have to agree.
I have to give it to the Bills. I can't.
All 3 of us are in consensus that is who we think is going to win.
But it's going to be high scoring, though, and wouldn't be surprised if the Rams do somehow come out with a win over it.
I agree. I mean, you're looking at 2 highly ranked offenses going head to head with each other. I think it's going to be a shootout.
But you also have 2 good defenses. And Bills got better on defense, if I'm not mistaken. Von Miller went from LA to Buffalo.
That's true. I forgot about that. Wow.
Do
you call it a revenge game then?
No, there is a... I'm not going to call it a revenge game. It's funny, we'll get there. I don't call it revenge. I don't think these teams have beef in any means. I think this could have been the Super Bowl from last year. We talked, Zach and I did a little bit about the overtime rules.
Yeah.
About how it really impacted the postseason last year.
It did.
They changed it for the better. They need to move that into the regular season.
God.
So we are all in consensus that the Rams win. We each have the the Bills. We each have the Bills winning. Excuse me. We each have the Bills winning. Next game, New Orleans Saints versus the Atlanta Falcons.
I actually had a tougher time picking this game than I did the Buffalo game.
Really? Did you really?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Took the Saints.
Okay. Yep. I have the Saints.
I have a lot of faith in Mariota for some reason. I don't know why I like him. I'll be the underdog on this one. I'll go Falcons.
Okay, you're taking Falcons. I'm not. So there's our first difference. We'll have these up posted on the graphic somehow, some way. But I have 2 of us have New Orleans and 1 has the Falcons. It's Jameis starting, correct?
Yeah.
And you saw Kamara.
Yeah, Michael Thomas is back.
Michael Thomas is back.
So
I think New Orleans' defense is a lot better than you think.
Oh, yeah,
and
definitely.
Atlanta has who? They have Kyle Pitts to throw to. Cool. Who else?
They have Drake London, right? That rookie.
A rookie.
Don't know much about him, but they,
he could be Jamar Chase, but Jamar Chase was very well known coming out.
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, that's because of Brady.
Marlon is sneaky good. Though.
You have Cordell Patterson, but he's older than I thought. He's a lot older as a running back.
He also plays like 3 different positions.
They said they are changing his role to strictly, I believe, running back, right? They're going to condense his role, is what I've heard.
They just need to give him the ball as much as they can.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, in fantasy, it says he's a running back / wide receiver, or wide receiver / running back.
They took that off the sleeper.
Oh, they did?
Yes. Mm-hmm. They had that last year. And in our sleeper league, I'm not sure about Yahoo, but in the sleeper league, distinctly said they were taking that off of the wide receiver / running back. That he will only be listed as a running back.
Interesting.
Okay. Next game. This is the game I'm really interested to see, only because of the storyline. I wish Deshaun was playing here. You have Browns at Panthers.
I got Panthers.
Okay, I got Panthers.
Panthers.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This game is
Unanimous.
Would your decision change if Deshaun was playing?
No.
Yes.
Okay, for me it's yes.
No.
If
It
Deshaun
wouldn't.
was playing, I think the Browns take this.
It's like I said with Mariota, I have faith in Baker. I've always liked Baker.
Okay, liking a player, and he's unproven in Carolina, and Browns just got Amari Cooper, correct?
Yeah, they got
So they
Amari
have
Cooper
Amari
this
Cooper.
offseason.
You know, I think Peoples-Jones is going to be a very underrated wide receiver this year. You still have Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt.
And we talked about this
We did
last
talk
time,
about this
though.
last time.
I mean, yeah, I do like Brissett, though, too.
Yeah.
We talked about this last time in our kind of testing that Brissett, before he got hurt, was a top 5 quarterback. We were 5-2. And it wasn't until he got hurt in Pittsburgh and came back that he was never the same.
True.
He can game manage.
Yeah, true. I do agree with that. But, nah. No, I like Baker. That's a revenge game. I definitely like Baker winning that. And
This is a revenge game for
Baker.
It would be more interesting if he was going to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
true.
Cleveland's going to Carolina, so it takes a little off. But I still think it's going to be a really fun game that I really want to watch.
Yeah,
We have to find a way to watch it because that's at 1 p.m. on CBS, and the Colts game here in India, that'll take over. We've got to find a way to find that.
Yeah.
We've got to find a package.
Yeah, I gotta see. Yeah, my newly acquired DJ Moore gets some nice targets from Baker.
Hey, also, I'm looking at the depth chart for the Panthers. They have Michael Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
They have Michael Jordan.
yeah,
He's a left guard.
Wow. All right, see. Yeah, and Colts have French fries as linemen.
I'll take French fries
I'll
with
take
Michael
French
Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay, next game. San Francisco 49ers at
In
Chicago
Chicago.
Bears.
In Chicago.
I think I'm gonna go first on this, and this is pretty spicy. I'm taking Chicago.
Are you?
I am.
I'm in agreement.
Are you really?
Uh-huh.
Guys, Bears were doo-doo last year. And San Francisco went to did they go to the NFC Championship?
They did.
They were very close to going to the Super Bowl.
I don't know, man. I think Justin Fields is finally gonna start.
It's not about Justin. It's not about Justin.
I think
it's
it
about
is,
that
though.
O-line. It's about that O-line. I'm not taking anything away from
I
Fields.
think he's gonna make magic happen.
I think you have Trey Lance on the other side, who's literally pretty close to what Fields is.
Yeah, but with that recent news of Garoppolo coming back,
That is interesting.
and I think that's definitely gonna play into the mind of Trey Lance, and
But do you think it'll make him play better
I don't know.
if he's fighting for a role?
Yeah, yes and no. I mean, yeah, because obviously you're gonna have some fire under your butt, and with Garoppolo back, and any kind of mistake you might make, though, I feel like it could also bite him in the butt because he's gonna be thinking about those mistakes too.
So last year I think Kittle was hurt early, correct? Last year Kittle was hurt.
Yes.
Start of the season.
Yes, he's on my fantasy.
So now he's pretty healthy.
Yeah.
Elijah Mitchell seems to be pretty healthy. If he can stay healthy, he's a very, very, very explosive running back.
He's like that dude from SpongeBob. Every night I go to bed
Yeah.
or break my arms, and I can't remember exactly what he said.
glass.
Yeah.
That's Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
We will. So, and Paris game, but we'll get there. But that defense. And Julio Jones.
You could go on and on with
There's a list. We have a list. AJ Green. Another one. But I think the 49ers didn't lose enough on that defense. That Bears they don't scare me. What do they have to scare me? Well, on that defense, they lost Khalil Mack.
I don't know, man. Just
I don't think they've ever been an offensively coached team to be able to put up points to match someone like the 49ers. I think the 49ers take this.
man, just watch the Bears. Just watch.
Yeah, you're not changing my mind.
No, yeah, change my mind at all.
All right, well, you know what? Willie will be very happy for you to hear this. Willie will be very happy.
Yes.
He's a co-worker at our job.
Oh.
He's in our pick'em, actually.
Oh.
No, you're in my family one. You're
I
not
say
in
it was
you
like
went in the family
4 people,
one. Sorry,
including me.
you went in the family one,
Yeah.
not the public one.
What's the one you sent me?
The family one.
Yeah.
The public one has like 22 people.
Jesus Christ.
The Bears even have Lamar Jackson.
Oh,
He's a cornerback. Look at this.
I-
Cornerback. Can't see. Come on. See, this is where it joke's going.
all right. Did I just do that? Yes, you did. Okay, second. You're fine. Your mic's already. Next one. Pittsburgh at Bengals. Bengals.
Yeah.
Okay, Bengals. I think, and I had a very hot take last week that I changed my mind a little bit on. I think the Bengals take a step back. I don't know if that. Obviously, I don't think you can go back to the Super Bowl. What I'm saying is, I don't know with Baltimore coming back healthy, because they were hurt left and right. They had a new running back hurt every single week. Their defense was absolutely decimated. We'll get there when we go by divisions, but I think the Bengals take this game. But I don't think they're going to be as strong as last year. They could prove me wrong.
Yeah.
I want them to prove me wrong because I love Jamar Chase and I love Joe Burrow.
You got him in the stack in 2 different leagues, don't you?
Three.
I stacked him in 3 Yahoo leagues.
I think you took him from me twice, and I was planning on taking him.
I stacked him. I think I was 5th overall in 3 straight leagues, and I was able to.
And I'm not going to forget that when I beat you in both leagues this year.
How many championships you got in my Yahoo league?
I'm going to have 2 this year.
Okay, I beat you in at least one of them.
It's okay.
It's okay. I want you to win. I want you to win.
You want to buy me that pop maker?
I buy everybody unless
I know. I had to do it.
you had to do it.
Yeah.
Unless I win. He won in 2 leagues last year.
See,
The third one wasn't mine.
This year.
that's going to be me this year.
Okay, let's get this out of the way. How many leagues are we in? I'm in
Way
8.
too many.
I'm in
Way
8.
too many.
You're 3. You cut down.
I had to cut down.
I'm in 8. I'm an absolute insane person. How many are you in?
I can give you an answer. Hold on.
I'm gonna guess 7. I think you're 1 under me.
Yeah, I had to cut it down with the 2 kids now, man. Oh, father mode all the time. I had to cut it down.
It's understandable. I have no life, so this is my life now.
I lost a kid and a half, so.
Well, yeah. So I mean, I still got the Dynasty League, and I got the 2 other leagues. I think that's enough.
For anyone who takes that bet, I got a divorce. 2 kids. Fine. If you lost 2 kids, you seem happy about that.
Yeah. We'll talk about divorce on another podcast.
8.
You're in 8 too?
Mhm.
Look at that.
Wow.
I'm not happy
We
about
paid,
it.
I did bully you into a few.
Well, I'm also counting the picking.
The Pick'em League isn't a freaking. I mean, 2 of those.
Yeah, see.
Pick'em's is easy. You just go on. I think they're going. You don't have to actually set players though.
True.
Hang on. I'm in 5 redrafts and 3 dynasties, homie.
Why? It's only. Oh my god.
I cannot say no.
This is my first Dynasty. I mean, well, we started last year, but
I
that
drafted.
rookie draft. I know we're really digressing away from all the picks, but
So,
you know,
happens.
when we drafted the rookies, man, that's probably the hardest draft I've ever done.
I did one. So I did a 10-man on Monday, Labor Day. I went over, and Eric and James, you met them. 10-man dynasty. They start 2 quarterbacks in that one.
Wow. And they start individual defensive players like we do?
Yes,
Oh, no.
and he has an individual defensive flex, which can be anybody.
Oh, wow.
Now here's the thing: he does something that you get punt and kick return yards. Now initially he messed that up.
This is actually really funny.
hilarious. I picked Naheem Hines, who's our punt returner.
Yeah.
He scheduled 276 points week 1.
Wow.
I was like, I'm sorry? He had it to where every punt return and kick return yard was worth 10 points. Not 10 yards is 1 point.
Damn it, for some spicy scores. Did he keep it?
No, he flipped it back. Imagine Devin Hester 2005 and 6.
Oh my god. Bro.
Wow.
It just hand me the trophy.
Yeah. Literally.
Okay. We got way off topic. I think. Well, Philly at Detroit. I think both of these teams are very underrated.
Philly for sure.
Philly, I have winning that division first off. I'll say that right now.
Yeah, I got Eagles on this one.
Lions, I'm not going to say is going to jump to first place, but they were 4th last year. I do not think they will end 4th this year.
Oh, I have the Eagles too, by the way.
I have the Eagles currently.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts, man.
Eagles.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Jalen Hurts is a stud.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing.
He's a weapon.
When I was over James and Eric, not you, Eric,
Nice.
stuck. Mainly James has a very different optimistic. He does not like Jalen Hurts as a quarterback,
Really?
or Tua.
I get the Tua thing.
See, I think Tua. I think both of these quarterbacks are going to break out this year. I think both.
I think Tua will. I think this might be Tua's year, but I don't know.
I think I definitely think the Eagles have this one. It's in Detroit.
I feel so bad for Detroit. I genuinely
The
do.
city of Detroit? Yes.
In the football team.
Well, every sports team.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I mean, Red Wings had what? If my dad was here, he'd be so mad about how I forget.
It's the curse
I
of
think
Detroit,
I think
man.
they had like 30. I'm gonna get this wrong. My dad's gonna be so mad. I think they had 30 straight years of making the playoffs. They lost Lindstrom, their defensive player, and then they haven't gone back since. So
Okay.
it's been like 8 years.
Yeah, I feel bad for that city. I feel bad for golf too. He got screwed.
Play better.
Yeah. Good advice. I'm gonna jot that one down.
Actually, golf was not horrible
I
last
don't
year.
think so. No. They didn't just have enough. I don't know. I don't know if it was enough. Not enough playmakers or.
I mean, Amon St. Brown, I drafted him in a few leagues.
Yeah.
He was good, and I think he could be better. This is the second year.
You got Swift at running back too.
And Swift, I drafted Swift.
They have.
They have
I got-
people.
In that same draft, I drafted Swift and I drafted Amon St. Brown, and I had Hawkinson. So I'm like, if I draft 3 Detroit players, like, can I draft 3?
Yeah, they just got DJ Chark too. I mean, they got a lot of. I don't know if they can get the ball to everybody, but they got a lot of people they can get the ball to, and probably move the ball pretty well this year. But the Eagles,
I like
man,
their head coach.
What? You
Their
like
head-
MCDC?
No, I said I like their head
Oh,
coach.
I see.
No, I do.
Okay.
I've seen few clippets of their
Hard
Hard Knocks.
Yeah,
Hard
Hard
Knocks.
Knocks. Yeah.
It's
gold.
It's gold. It's fantastic.
He's perfect. They just had Eminem on the.
Did they really?
Yeah,
I
Eminem
missed
was
that.
there.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
missed that.
Yeah. I think it's the most recent episode.
Is it? Okay, yeah, that's why I gotta find some clips of that. Next game. It's our game. Colts versus Houston.
Do we even have to say who we want to win?
I don't have to say it all.
I don't think we even really have to say it.
For the love of God. If we lose to Houston.
Oh, if we lose to Houston, I'm just gonna. This laptop's gonna go that direction. Just gonna break it.
I think
I don't think it's
I think
gonna happen, no.
Pittman was about our 0-8. I think we haven't won a home opener game. Not a home opener, but our opening game since 2013.
Here's the thing. We signed T.Y. Hilton to a 1-day contract. Have him play against Houston, just destroy them,
That's
embarrass
true.
them,
That's true.
and then
Release it to the next game.
Ty does put up about 200 yards a game in Houston.
in Houston or against Houston.
It's mainly at
At
Houston, though.
Still,
He does some at home, but it's mainly at Houston where he pops off. Here's my thing. With Paris Campbell, if that dude can stay healthy,
yeah,
I've drafted him in a few. You saw me take him late.
but yeah,
I have faith, dude. The amount I had to scroll for this fool because Yahoo has
he's
no
way
faith.
down there.
They have no faith in him.
Yeah.
If he can stay healthy, he puts up every game he's healthy. He does something. The problem is he's glass.
Yeah.
It's sad too because he's like he would be our number 1 receiver.
And I honestly think that he could take over Pittman as the number 1. Nothing against
If-
Pittman.
Yeah, just if he stays healthy.
And then, of course, we have Pierce.
Which I really like.
I really do too.
I think he's had all
Every single time I try to pick him up,
Gone.
either you or my brother.
I don't think
I
I
snagged him in one league, the Marvel vs. DC league.
I don't think I
thought
took
you
him.
did.
I don't think I took Pierce. I took Campbell. I don't think I took Pierce.
And I'll
Yeah,
just say this now: every week, I'm going to be picking the Colts.
You're like that, though.
I know all the time. I got
He's
faith.
kind of similar.
I do it too.
I am the only one who will pick realistically.
So you will automatically know every week that I'm picking the Colts.
All right. Next game. Patriots at Dolphins.
This one I'm excited. I'm
I
excited about.
want to see this game.
Yeah.
This is another 1:00 game on CBS. New England at Dolphins.
I'm taking Miami, even though I'm not the biggest Tua believer in the world at all. I don't think he's that good. Maybe the weapons around him will make him look good.
All you gotta do is
Because I'm just going to do little dink and dunks to Waddle and to Tyreek Hill all day long, and I'm okay with that.
All
That's
you
perfectly
have
fine.
to do is throw 5 yards, and he's taking
Yeah,
80
let them do
yards.
the rest. Yeah. I mean, I'm cool with that, and I think it's going to work in their favor. But I just
They also have a very, very
Better hope.
underrated running back in Raheem Mostert.
Chase Edmonds, man, it's just Chase Edmonds show.
I dropped him.
I understand. I think Mostert's better than him.
I
When
dis-
healthy, Mostert's disgusting.
I just
I dropped him.
Who? Edmonds?
Mustard.
Oh,
I saw
Mostert.
that.
Yeah.
I saw you
Yeah.
drop him, but I think he's better. If you watch his healthy runs on the 49ers, he's fantastic.
It's gonna be the Chase Edmonds show this year, my friend.
I hope it's the Tua show.
Nah.
I have Tua in that dynasty where you start 2.
I think you're gonna get your feelings hurt with Tua.
We'll see. We'll
Just
see.
saying. A lot of lefty quarterbacks, man.
Got a thing against lefties?
The only one I like was Tebow.
God,
He didn't last very
What about
long.
the San Francisco
God,
one?
no.
What about the San Francisco one?
What? Who? Who are you talking about?
Okay.
Changes.
I'm gonna get hate for this because I don't know which one it was. Was it Steve Young?
Oh, okay. Well, that's like one of a kind.
Okay.
I mean, the only other really, really good lefty quarterback I can think
Was
of.
he on the Titans?
Who?
Steve Young?
No.
That was Vince Young, homie.
Oh, Vince Young.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I'm probably missing some other people, but the only one I can think of off the top of my head right now is Michael Vick. But
Michael Vick.
yeah, other than that, I mean, I can't think of too many lefty quarterbacks. Like I said, I'm probably spacing
There's definitely
a
a few
couple.
that
Yeah,
I
but
can't.
I mean, it's just I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of awkward sometimes with left-handed quarterbacks watching them throw and get the ball out there. But I mean, you can prove me wrong, and that's fine. I don't care.
Off
I see his
again.
point, though.
Off topic again. This is in Miami. I'm going to give them the slight edge because I see this as a 50-50.
It's a
and I give it to
50-50,
them.
yeah.
And so I give it to them.
So that's basically why I'm.
It's the heat, the humidity, man. It's different. They practice in it all summer.
That's true. But a different type of heat.
Yeah.
The second
Oh.
version. Anywho.
What's the next game?
The next game, I'm checking your mics. Both your mics are showing off. I don't know why, even though the lights on.
me?
No, I can hear you, but on my little...
All that gold just went away.
No, because it's coming off of my mic pretty well. It's not showing on your guys' mic. It's fine.
Strange. Fix it.
I'm working on it. I don't know. Something. Okay, Zach's mic's back on. And your mic is back on. Okay, you're both on.
Idaho.
I think it's if you throw too loud, it'll turn itself off and reset. Next one is
Ravens and Jets.
Baltimore at New York Jets. Ooh, just thought about this.
It's Flacco going back.
Well,
Or
no.
not back to Baltimore, but facing.
Yeah. So, who we got here?
I'll go last on this one.
I'm just gonna be the underdog. I'm gonna pick the Jets just for fun.
Oh, I'm a shocker now. I picked the Jets as well.
Okay, here we go.
Are you serious?
Oh, absolutely. You want to see my laptop?
Okay. Well, I'm taking the obvious win here, and it's going to be Baltimore because, as I said last time,
You don't like
Lamar-
to have any fun.
Lamar was
Since Bobby, yeah, he does.
Lamar was hurt off and on last year. They had a running back down every single week. They had to go pick up some other dude.
Just talk.
No
man.
defense.
All talk, no bite.
I went to bed at halftime, thinking the Colts were about to murder Baltimore. And Lamar Jackson said, "Let me put on a Superman cape and do it my own self." Woke up and we had lost. I don't want to hear it.
Don't bring that up.
You don't bring up the past.
We're talking about now.
What do the Jets have?
Joe Flacco.
Yeah. The man, the legend himself, was a third string last year.
Yeah. Nah, I mean,
Watch your mic again.
Yeah, because probably too loud.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just, like we said, it's a revenge game. Obviously, I think he's better than Zach Wilson. Maybe
More experience.
Yeah, that
honestly.
too. Yeah. And I just think he can spread that ball around. I don't know, just something about the matchup just says the Jets are going to sneak this out.
I will be intrigued to see this. Sauce Gardner. Please, for all God, tell me who that is.
I know Sauce Gardner.
Okay,
Yeah.
do you know who Sauce is?
I know the name.
It's on my dynasty team.
So good. Sauce had not given up a touchdown his entire college career.
This is the NFL.
And
That's
in the preseason that stayed, I don't even think that he allowed a catch in his preseason.
As I am picking the Jets, but he is
You
going
blow
to
your mic.
get he's going to get sauced. Pun intended.
I don't know if he'll. I think he'll allow catches. It'll be
good.
fun to see if he turns into the next Revis Island and doesn't allow. I don't know if he'll allow a touchdown because who's their wide receivers?
Who, the Jets?
No, Baltimore.
Oh, Baltimore.
You got Rashad Bateman. I got some shares on him. Devin Duvernay.
Duvernay, I picked him up. I'm excited to watch him
So
play.
Mark Andrews, and I hear a lot of decent things about the rookie tight end that they have, Isaiah Likely. They said he's likely to be the third receiving option.
Nice play on words.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
But now.
I don't know. That's gonna be fun editing.
When did the Ravens get Keenan Drake?
Don't know.
Well, they, not too long after he was cut, they went after him.
Both of you guys are taking the underdogs in the Jets, and I'm taking the Ravens. Interesting. Next,
We like to have fun.
Yeah, man.
an absolute snooze fest of a game.
Oh, yeah.
Jaguars at Commanders.
You can give me sunshine all day. I'm taking Jacksonville.
Okay.
No, I won't say pretty handedly, but they're gonna at least win by a touchdown and a few points. And this one, Trevor Lawrence, again, I think like how I said earlier with Justin Fields starting to have a game click for him, I think Justin Fields is gonna have Trevor Lawrence is gonna have the same thing happen for him as well.
I'm not a Trevor Lawrence fan.
Because you don't like to have fun.
No, I would rather have Justin Fields.
Oh, well. Yeah,
I mean that's fair, but
that's fair.
it just, with not that I like his receiving options, but he's got some pretty Trevor Lawrence. He's got Christian Kirk. He's still got
Overpaid the flip out of him.
They got Evan Ingram that they just newly signed this offseason.
Overpaid for him.
I think obviously I'm missing some people, but the running backs are pretty good. I think they're gonna.
I think ETN is going to be really good. I had him last year in
And
my
Robinson,
dynasty.
they did say is gonna play in this game.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let him play. I don't know what's that going to do.
Just they got some playmakers on the field. I think they got more playmakers than Washington, and
Washington has McLaurin.
Yeah.
Terry.
They got Wentz.
yeah. See, there you go. They have their fair share of playmakers too, but they have
Chase
Carson
Young,
Wentz.
Chase Young is out for the first 4 games at least. He's on the pup.
Who's?
Chase Young.
Really?
Yeah,
He's on the pup.
I have him on a dynasty as well.
Put him on that IR slot.
I did.
Brutal.
I already did. Hurts my heart.
So, you're going with Jacksonville. Zach, did you say who you're going with?
No, because I actually didn't write that one down. But I'd probably take Jacksonville.
I'm taking Washington. Okay. Next snooze fest is the New York Giants at Tennessee. Tennessee.
Yeah.
I have absolutely
No faith in Daniel Jones.
I've said this, and I wanted you guys. I think I told you the 3 worst quarterback situations in the league. Seattle is number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2, I think, is the New York Giants because I have zero faith in Daniel Jones. We're done. 3rd is a tie between Houston and Atlanta.
Yeah, I agree.
I do not like Daniel Jones. I think he has speed. It's funny, we were talking about this over at the dude just trips over air. So we're all agreeing that the Titans are going to win this, correct?
Yes,
You think-
pretty easily.
Do you think Derrick Henry is going to have the same effect as he did last year before his injury?
Yeah, I mean, this dude's a wrecking ball.
They have the new running back. They have that new running back that they just got as a rookie, and I wonder if they're going to start using him more.
I don't know. I don't even know who you're talking about, to be completely honest.
I don't either. I don't know his name. I mean, you have Derrick Henry on your team, but you really need other ones.
Set up that play action. And, I mean, it's not going to work against everybody, but it's at least going to work against the Giants.
Yeah, for sure. I really kind of want to see with the Giants, too, how Barkley does this year.
I got a lot of faith in him. I know I have none with like you guys with Daniel Jones, but I got a lot of faith in Barkley. I think he's going to start getting back to his old, his old self.
ways.
He's young, but his old self that we're used to seeing when he was at Penn State and his first year in the NFL. That's why I got a couple shares in him and some fantasy this year because I think he's gonna get back to his prime.
I'm curious. I don't know. It's hard. He's been out of it for a while, but
The new wide receiver they got to take over as AJ Brown.
Oh, you talking about Traylon Burks?
Yes.
From what I can remember off the top of my head, they said he had a pretty shaky offseason, but I
That's what
mean,
I've heard.
obviously, hey, you're gonna have some growing pains as you adjust into the NFL. He'll be fine as long as Derrick Henry they can get that play action going. Robert Woods, Traylon Burks, even they have Austin Hooper at tight end. I think
Yes.
they'll be able to move the ball for sure, but
The running back I'm talking about is from Michigan.
oh,
Hassan Haskins.
that name does sound very familiar.
4th round pick. So Hassan Haskins.
Don't know very much about his game, but the name does sound familiar.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tennessee for sure.
yeah, definitely.
You're talking about the rookie? You're also talking about a tight end.
Who?
You. Tennessee. You're talking about a tight end?
Yeah, Austin Hooper.
Yeah, but I thought you were talking about a second tight end.
No.
Let's see here.
Giants got Kenny Galladay, though.
When will he play again?
I don't
Doesn't
know.
matter.
He's wide receiver number 1.
Yeah, what I'm saying is he's
God.
always hurt. Again, another glass player.
And Sterling Shepard.
Yes.
Questionable.
He's always questionable. Alright, next pick. So we're all agreeing on Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
Next pick is Kansas City at Cardinals.
Mahomes. Period.
Okay, are we okay with that? Kansas City likes to start slow. Past 2 years, I believe they've started slow at the gate.
They have. And they ramp it up later in the season.
And he's now without Tyreek Hill.
I don't think that's going to play. I mean, it's going to obviously affect their game plan.
Mm-hmm.
But
Kelsey's not getting any younger. He's like 31.
is he that old already?
Let me see, 31's old.
Okay.
As,
Saying,
as I sit here at 31, as a tied shut, I'll fight you. Sitting over there like 25.
I'm 25.
29.
I mean, but for a football player who's a tight end, that's at a certain age, that's a little
Right. I mean, yeah, all the hits and all the blocking, and yeah, it's gonna affect you eventually.
I mean, but okay, so you lose Hill, right?
Yeah.
You bring in Juju,
And NVS.
yes, and
He's 32. Excuse me.
Sky Moore.
Sky Moore is one that I would actually like to see.
I think he's underrated.
Sky Moore is someone who they obviously chose to replace Tyreek Hill because he does a lot of the same things that Tyreek Hill did.
You're also forgetting McCole Hardman, who's already been on the roster.
We always forget about McCole Hardman because he appears for 1 week, does something spectacular. You pick him up in free agency, and then he does nothing for 5 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, but maybe this is his time to shine.
Maybe his year. With Hill not being.
I think it'll be Juju. Juju will be fine. He can stay healthy, and then Sky Moore I think will start to play a little bit more.
I've been hearing a lot
also,
about.
there's MVS. I keep forgetting that MVS.
Yep.
Up there.
He's the over the top
He
guy.
has speed.
Yep, and he's really tall. He's like 6'5", 6'6". Big dude. And
Which is one thing. If we can roll back to the Colts real quick. I've noticed that that's a drastic change from the Manning era. You have Manning era where we didn't have a receiver over 6 foot.
No.
Like you had Martin Harrison and Reggie, and they were like 5'11", 6 foot max.
Yeah.
And then now
We have Pittman.
we have Pittman who's like 6'4". You have Alec Pierce who's like 6'3". You have Ogletree and Woods and O'Malley Cox all are like over 6'4". We don't have like a receiver.
Picked up another tight end too. That's bigger than Mo Alley.
Ogletree.
Taller.
Ogletree.
Is that Ogletree?
I thought it was Jelani.
Maybe it's Jelani Woods. It's one of them. It's either Woods or
I
Ogletree.
think it's Woods.
Maybe it's Woods. He's the one that's starting now because Ogletree got hurt, right? Because that's what makes me kind of sad is Ogletree had just passed Woods on the depth chart to get second place, and then he got hurt with that ACL.
Yep.
Now Woods has to step up again. We have Granson too. I keep forgetting we have Granson. I'm sorry, we have. And Granson, actually, I was impressed with him in the preseason. I didn't like him last year, and then this year in the preseason, he made some plays.
I didn't watch any of the preseason.
So that's your.
I
didn't either.
I'm a busy human
I
being.
was over there.
I watched.
Yeah,
That was the
a
only
little
game I
bit.
watched.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I watched
Oh.
highlights. Technically, I didn't through on background. But the highlights I watched, I saw Granson making plays. He's one of those where he's like a Dallas Clark. He'll find a way to get open, and he'll get some yak.
Actually, I take that back. I did watch the preseason game. I was there. Forgot.
Dude, you did well that one.
Yeah.
I didn't watch a preseason game. I only went to it.
I only went to it in a suite. Yeah.
Just drinking the beer, having a good time.
Free beer. Can't go wrong.
No.
You can.
Oh, you can.
Okay.
Let's not go there.
So, are we choosing the Chiefs?
Yeah, I
Yes,
am. Yeah.
I am too.
I think we're in agreement with that one.
I'm gonna have to pull up mine.
Although I would not be surprised if Arizona does
Yeah.
pull it out. But I ended up choosing the Chiefs just because Mahomes over Kyler.
We are aware that Hopkins is suspended 6 games.
6.
Correct?
Yep.
That was one.
I think it's 6. It's-
Hollywood Brown.
I'm surprised he didn't get suspended.
For what?
Dude, he went there and tried to pull a Henry Ruggs.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. That's right.
That's
He
a
didn't
fun
hit
story.
anybody, he kill anybody, but he was
Yeah.
Thankfully.
he was flying.
Yeah.
I don't think he was drunk. He might have been drunk. I don't know.
Yeah, he probably was.
But he was flying. Idiots. Sorry. I chose Kansas City as well. Until they prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Okay? This is a fantastic game. Because you and I disagreed on where we put Las Vegas.
Yeah.
We have not spoken about this, but we will here soon.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Raiders at Chargers. This was probably my hardest pick to make. No, actually, the next 3 picks are actually pretty difficult for me.
I easily chose the
Are you
Chargers.
serious?
Easily
I mean-
chose.
I
He
mean,
said easily
He
chose.
must not be high on the Raiders like I am. I chose the Chargers.
I'm 50-50 torn on this one. But I'll probably lean towards Chargers.
It's in LA.
Yeah.
Which means that the home crowd will be Raiders. Will be Raiders.
They have Justin Herbert and the Raiders still. So, I mean, Justin Herbert.
And the Raiders made the playoffs last year, and the Chargers didn't. What's your point?
And they have Derek Carr and Adams.
Okay,
Chargers. Well,
exactly. Raiders improved just as much as the Chargers
It
did.
is a good point.
And I think Raiders improved more than what the Chargers improved.
We'll see.
I
We'll see
have
about
Raiders. We'll break into this in a minute, but I chose Chargers, but it was very difficult for me.
Yeah, same.
They have the line, at least on Yahoo, at 73% Chargers. I don't like that. This is much
That's
more 50-50.
also Yahoo, though.
I know, this is much more 50-50 for me.
Oh, for sure. It's definitely 50-50, but I'm leaning towards Chargers.
I will give it the Chargers.
Yeah.
I could be wrong on this. Wasn't it the Raiders versus the Chargers on the very last game last year, and the Raiders won to make the playoffs?
Yeah, they did.
I think so.
Okay.
You don't scare me with your.
Yeah.
Alright.
You don't scare me with your words.
Alright. It's fine. Packers at Vikings. One of the biggest news is Aaron Rodgers, two-time MVP, old ass, lost his
Long
favorite.
hair hippie.
Lost
That
his,
guy?
yeah, taking psychedelics.
Don't do drugs, kids.
yeah, don't.
Listen, if Aaron Rodgers can promote psychedelics,
Okay, we still shouldn't talk about it.
true.
Yeah.
Talking about it's fine. Promoting it's probably not like he did, but
Yeah.
he lost Devontae Adams.
Hmm.
Aaron Jones is a old running back at this point. They do not fare well.
You have Dylan.
They do have Dylan.
I like Dylan.
I like Dylan. How are they going to use those? They have to use them smartly. Some teams don't understand how to use their weapons.
You gotta do it like a Taylor Hines situation.
Again, I don't know how they're going to do that this year.
I don't know.
I did see that they moved back to Colts. I just saw that they put Philip Lindsay onto the practice squad.
I think I saw that.
Back. Packers. Who's the weapons? They lost MVS and Adams.
They still have.
They have
They
Lindsay Lazard.
have Lazard. They drafted a couple rookies. I'm trying to remember Romeo Dobbs and
Dobbs is good.
I'm trying to remember the other one that they took a little earlier. His name is.
Rookie was?
Yep, but his name is spacing me right now. It's gonna bother me.
They picked up Christian Watson.
That's it. But I don't know much about them.
I've heard more about Dobbs than I have Watson.
Yeah,
Dobbs is the one that's been popping off in camp.
but I chose Minnesota in this game.
Interesting.
Same.
So did I.
I'm in agreement.
It's a
Vikings.
divisional game. Those games can,
It's in Minnesota.
Yeah, it can go either way. Kirk Cousins is not a bad quarterback, and
He
has
Again,
one of the
he's another underrated quarterback.
top
He
three
is.
receivers in the league.
He's also the most average quarterback there possibly is, other than his passing rating.
Yeah.
He stays out of the radar, and I love it.
Justin Jefferson is predicted to pop off.
I wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised.
that's-
That does not surprise me.
Adam Thielen's still there.
Dalvin Cook.
Irv Smith coming back. That's tight end. We'll see what he does though.
Yeah, I like the Vikings in this one.
I take the Vikings here as well.
Oh yeah.
Tampa Bay, trouble at home, Brady at Dallas Cowboys.
This was kind of a tough one for me. You guys said the
Losing Gronk.
Yay.
Tom Brady's 45. You lost one of your top tier linemen. I think your defense stayed solid though. I don't think you lost much. Offense, you got Julio. Congratulations.
Brady's gonna have a lot of fun with that though.
Godwin is appearing.
he's likely to
He's
he's
like-
trending on the playing side.
He's leaning that he's off his brace, which is a fantastic sign. Does he start week 1? I don't think that's been decided yet.
I think he might. I have one share of him, and I got a little alert today that he's healthy now.
Oh, you know,
not,
he got
not
changed to
questionable. Yes.
Interesting.
So
I think I saw that. Oh, you mean on Yahoo?
That bodes well for
I
him.
think I
but-
saw that too.
Yeah.
I saw that for Burrow. They were popping up left and right for me.
Yeah.
So I may have skimmed. If that's the case, I mean, I currently have Buccaneers winning anyway. but that helps their calls.
It does.
However, last year when they played each other, Dak went off.
I did choose Dallas in this.
Okay, you chose Dallas here.
I did.
That one's hard. It really is.
Like I said, I had a tougher time with this game than probably you guys did with the Chargers Raiders game.
Yeah.
Just because even like I said last year it was a very high scoring game to start the season.
I just don't like Zeke. I do not think Zeke. I think he is the most overrated running back I've ever seen in my life. His first 2 seasons were good. After that, dog doo doo.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think I have to go with Tampa. I mean, it's Brady. It's first game. He's gonna be fired up and ready to go, ready to play.
It's in Dallas. Does that change anything?
No. It's Tom Brady.
Yeah, I just think it'll be.
You could put him in any arena.
Yeah, you can. He's beaten every team.
Yeah.
But I just think, Tom Brady's Mr. Clutch. I just think Dallas can make a little bit more plays somehow.
Actually, recently New Orleans has been his thorn in his side.
Really?
I don't think he's beaten him since he's been in a Tampa Bay uniform.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know. But
Could be wrong on that, but
could be.
I know New Orleans has been giving him a pain. But that's 2 of us chose Tampa. You chose Dallas.
I did.
That's a hard one. That's one that I might change on the game.
It wouldn't surprise me if Dallas wins.
It's going to come down to whichever defense can,
Mm-hmm.
And I think
That is the
That
Sunday
Cowboys
night game, by the way.
defense is.
I think they're going to continue what they did last year.
Yeah.
That is the Sunday night game, by the way.
Huh?
That's the Sunday night game.
Yeah.
By the way.
Ooh.
So now we move to Monday night. Fun one.
Yeah.
Wilson going back to Seattle. See, this is where I would like Carolina to go too. We get the other way, and we get Russ going back to Seattle. I don't even think this is. Do we even need?
Nope.
Okay, Denver.
Yeah.
You choose Denver, I'm assuming over there.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I just had to confirm.
Yeah.
In case you were.
I'm not excited for Denver. I don't think they're going to be as good as
I will.
everybody
agree.
thinks they
I
are.
think, and I have he's in my family league in Pickham's. Cameron. They live in Denver. Huge Denver fan. He is extremely excited for Russell Wilson. I was extremely excited when Peyton Manning went there and won. I was a Denver fan when they won.
Oh, yeah.
Russell Wilson, I don't think adds that much.
I don't think so either.
I do not think they are going to. I still have them finishing 4th in that division.
It's fair.
Really?
I have them finishing 4th. Hot take. If you want to move on to division winners,
I mean, it's probably a pretty good transition.
We are done with League 30.
Do we just start with the AFC West then, since
We
we're
can start with
there?
the AFC West. I have Chargers winning that division. This is a division where I told Zach last week I would not be shocked because there are 7 teams make the playoffs now. You get 3 wild cards. I would not be shocked if every single team in the AFC West makes the playoffs.
Someone's not going to make it, but I get that.
I'm not saying it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's plausible. I have Chargers winning. I think they have one of the best rosters in the league. I don't think there's a reason they should have missed last year.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I think they're going to hold a grudge about that. Actually, I'm going to talk about this real quick. Did you guys see when they dropped their schedule? Did you see their schedule drop? That anime thing?
Oh,
they
the
dropped?
Chargers, yes.
Oh, yeah, that thing
It's
was
the
awesome.
most
That was
I've ever seen in my
pretty
life.
cool.
It was everything. More teams need to do that because that was. I don't care if you like anime or you don't like anime. That was fantastic.
It was very creative.
It was the most.
And I don't like anime, so
Right.
it's very creative.
You don't like any anime?
No.
He's special.
We won't start.
He's special.
Tsunami was a very special place.
Hang on. You watch Pokemon, right? It's not anime, but I mean it's.
I've watched it, yes.
Okay. He doesn't watch Game of Thrones. He doesn't watch Walking Dead. He doesn't watch any of that. He's sheltered. We call him sheltered.
I'm far from sheltered, but I was. I was younger.
You're right.
I
Actually,
branched out a lot because of you.
You sat next to me and Rachel, now me and Heather.
It's terrifying. That makes me not want to go to work.
No, it doesn't.
That's why I didn't show up.
Yeah, it's a Dave, I'm going to send you this link directly. Write him up. That's funny. I think second place is up for grabs. This is where I don't think anybody's going to agree with me at this table. I think Raiders are they're being overlooked. They shouldn't. I think the additions that they have made make them a very dangerous team. And I don't know what the Chiefs hold. I think they can. I think I told you. I think they end up at the same record, but Raiders get the tiebreaker. So Raiders will fall in second place. That can flip, though.
Yeah.
I think that can flip at any moment.
Yeah.
That lands Broncos for me in fourth slot.
So you and I differ on that. I will accept the champion. I think that the Chargers are going to win the division. And I'll start from the bottom up after that. I think the Chiefs will finish last.
Oh.
Ouch.
Okay.
Then I'll go Raiders, then Broncos.
So you have Broncos finishing second, and I have them last. Interesting.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Russell Wilson can unlock a little something extra, bring a little more spice to that offense that they've been lacking at quarterback recently. And
I agree. And if it happens, let it happen, please.
plus that defense.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with the Broncos. I actually, they're one of my teams that I like.
Yeah.
My problem is how well are they coached. Russ is coming off an injury.
Well, they got a new head coach now, so
They do have it's a new coach for Russ too.
Mhm.
So I mean, new scheme.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that wasn't a problem for Tom.
this guy that is their head coach was, I believe, either the quarterback or offensive coordinator for the Green Bay Packers. If you want to fact check me on that, that'd be great. But he came from the Green Bay system, which, I mean, it doesn't really matter who he has a receiver up there, and the offense is usually ran very well. He gets the ball out, but I think they're going to carry that over to Denver, and I think they're going to be a lot sneaky good this year. Sorry, Chiefs fans.
Hey, if they make the playoffs, I think they'll get over it.
Yeah, probably. They're probably not worried about, but yeah.
Yeah. Mine's the same as yours, Bobby.
Is it?
Yeah. Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs, Broncos.
It's Nathaniel Hackett.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Green Bay Packers offensive coordinator. You were correct. Look, if he does, and I understand Russ was hurt last year, correct? He was hurt for a bit.
Yeah.
And so that's why, and you know what, even then, DK, I think his touchdowns were still there. I think he had, 10 or 14? He still was up there.
Yeah.
His target, his receptions and his yardage was down, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
They have Jerry Jeudy, who is being faded hard for some reason in fantasy.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
They got Cortland Sutton, who's
Sutton.
probably going to be healthy now.
They don't have Noah Fant anymore.
No, but they got
Who's their tight end then?
this is going to be a hard one to say. Let me go to their roster real quick.
I apologize for that
butcher.
sound. I don't know if my editor can cut that out. Probably not. I'm in
going
a basement, and that
to butcher this
heater,
last name.
I don't think it'll be as bad as we think.
really, it's loud in our headsets.
But their tight end is Albert.
You
gonna
want
go
you
into-
gonna try to pronounce that?
Akwe Goomban. Aqua Goomban. Goobanam. I don't know, but
Yeah, that guy.
Albert O.
Yeah, there you go. I like it.
There's
Tim Patrick's out for the year,
There's
but
no shot on pronouncing that.
yeah, I wouldn't try. But Tim Patrick's out for the year. Slide in KJ Hamler, who
That
they
is
drafted.
That is unfortunate. Tim Patrick, I think, was going to come in underrated.
Yeah. But I think KJ Hamler's going to have his time to shine. He had a very small speed to the receiver.
And a lot of people are saying that this is
He is Tyler
Javonte.
Lockett.
They have Javonte Williams.
And I think that as well, too.
What?
Javonte Williams, I think, Melvin Gordon's still there, but I think Javonte's going to outshine
A
him.
lot of these
As the
people are
season goes
saying
on.
Javonte Williams is going to be like what Jonathan Taylor was, and just be able to be the top And I'm just like, I don't know about all that.
Hey, I think he's gonna have a very good year. I tried to get as many shares of him as I could in fantasy as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I faded him. That might have been a mistake on my part, but I faded him in every league.
Yeah, I think he's.
I don't follow the same hype.
Another reason why I like the Broncos team too is they have their center. Their center's name is just gold to me. His last name is Cushionberry, and that just fits so well with Denver.
Cushionberry the third.
Yeah,
The third.
so I mean, with that last name and all the little pieces they have, yeah, man, I think
We'll see. And they very well could surprise me, but I think that the Raiders have more there. I think. Maybe I'm just hopeful on the Raiders, and I don't like the Raiders.
we can find like a system for like some sort of betting between us now.
Between us three?
Yeah.
We could put a bet on the table. Mike, if he ever watches this, we need to find one because we have a bet.
Yeah, you guys gotta find that.
We have one the past 2 years. We're 1-1. This third one, I got a new tattoo, and he's afraid of tattoos.
Oh, you told me the story.
Afraid.
And he told you to go clean shaven
Yep.
like
Well,
he is.
he's bald.
Yeah.
So he wants me to go bald and then baby face.
Bobby.
And he gets a tattoo.
Bobby, that would look horrible on you.
Thank you.
But don't you kind of want to see it?
Thank
I
you.
just see.
But he says he's one of the smallest dudes I've lost, which frightens me.
Yeah,
To my core.
truly terrifying.
Okay, we're just gonna leave it. Don't spill water on this table, please.
How? There's not much.
Okay, so I think we're done with the AFC. Do you just want to do the AFC today? Do NFC next week?
Sure.
Can.
All right, we'll finish AFC this
Oh,
week. I think the start's easy.
Yeah.
I think the number one seed and has a chance. I think their ceiling. Not saying that's going to happen. Is 15-2. I think is Buffalo Bills. I don't think a lot of teams push them.
No.
I think they got better overall. I think you have Diggs. Who's that new guy that was popping off last year at the end? Gage, right?
Oh, Gabe Davis.
Gabe Davis. Okay, there it is. Gabe Davis. Sorry, that terrible names. I think if he Knox just re-signed a deal today. I think they said it made him one of the highest tight ends.
That I don't know, but I do know that. Yeah, he did sign a contract.
For 4 years. I posted it. Give me a second. Let me find it. He signed 4 years, picking in the top 5 highest paid tight ends. Which is where I would honestly put him in my top 5.
Top 5 tight ends in the league. All right.
What are your other top? Name your top 4. And
In any order?
And then name your 5th.
Okay. Obviously, you got the usuals. Yeah.
Kelsey, Andrews, Kittle.
and Andrews Kittle.
So name one more.
I would probably put Pitts up there.
Okay.
And,
Like it's the second year.
uh-huh. And then 5th, looking at all these teams here, I would probably put. Hang on.
Okay. Taking him that long.
I think Waller. I'll go Waller.
Okay, that's fair.
Sorry, I had I had Cole Kmet and Hawkins.
Ooh, Cole. Okay. Pitts, I'm only going to move out because he's a second year. I need him to prove himself more.
Okay.
If he does it again, I'll move him. Waller is not going to be. He very well could be, but we'll see if he gets fed more now that they have him. His role may change
Yeah, true. Yeah.
now that Devontae is there.
Yeah.
So we shall see. Taking notes over there, Chief?
No, I'm putting my picks in order. I didn't prepare for this.
oh yeah, no, I'm doing these on the fly.
Same.
So Buffalo, are you in agreement? Buffalo's
Number 1, yes.
okay.
That's unanimous.
So for me, I again have a flip flop on who I think 2 and 3 can be. I think it's very close. I think it can be a tie, but I have Miami and New England. I'm going to give Miami a slight edge on that front.
That's where we disagree.
Mm-hmm.
I
Same.
put Patriots at 2.
Yeah, Patriots
But-
at 2.
But
I,
it could
I think
definitely
it could come
flip.
down to a tie, and then the tiebreaker Miami holds, or New England could hold. But right currently, I'm going to have Miami there. That could be biased on the fact that I hate New England with a passion.
Man, yeah.
But-
too.
There's a lot of hatred that goes towards New England.
But I think talent-wise, and this is Tua's third year, correct?
Yes.
Tua needs to prove himself. This has to be the year.
It does.
And when you get someone like Tyreek, come on,
You have to.
second year with Waddle, correct?
Mhm.
Do it. You got Jaceki as well.
This is the year that you have to ball out. Otherwise, I don't see him playing.
Let's do it. I picked him up. Prove it to me.
I got
Mac,
nothing to prove to you.
Mac. People are praising Mac like you. You praise Mac.
Mac Foot is a great running back.
I was talking about Mac Jones, homie.
Oh, Mac Jones. I thought you were talking. You said Mac.
No.
I didn't
Yeah.
praise Mac Jones. Use the last name. But yes, Mac Jones is a stud. Period.
I'm not as high on Mac Jones as everybody else.
I like him better than Tua.
I
obviously.
think. Well,
Same.
I think he's up there. I think he's better than Tua. Maybe arm talent wise, but then you add in the fact that Tua can do what Tua can do. It's like a Lamar.
I can't believe I'm about to say this. Mac Jones is under. I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. Hold on. Bill Belichick
Okay. All right.
is arguably the. I can't say it. I can't.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I
we know
can't
you're
say
gonna
it.
say he's the greatest coach of all time.
I can't say it. I can't even say the words. I can't do it.
Okay. Fair point.
It does hurt to say.
However,
It
here's why the one and only time I rooted for Tom Brady was because the first year he got out from under that, he still took his team to a Super Bowl and won it,
Oh yeah, no,
Which was
they
the
gave me
biggest-
a lot of respect.
which was
for
the
Tom Brady.
biggest fu to that
Yeah.
organization.
Oh yeah, by far.
And so, at that point, was it Bill Belichick or was it Tom Brady at that point?
I think more towards the end it's probably Tom.
Yeah, I think Tom was kind of just fed up. He wanted out of there.
Oh yeah.
He wanted out of there. I'm just glad he proved it.
Mike's being stupid again. I don't know. We'll have Caleb fix this again. Caleb, come in and fix this.
No.
What's going on? There you go. On that, but we agree that the Jets will be in last.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
And our middles are
The Jets exist. Sorry.
Unfortunately.
maybe we'll talk about the NFC because there's a big Chicago news. We'll talk about that next week, unless we feel like we want to talk about that. Depending on how fast we move. Okay, let's go with North. AFC North. Okay. See this. I see where you are hesitant on your winner here.
Yeah, this one's tougher than the AFC West. for me.
Start with 4.
Okay, fourth.
Fourth.
Let's put our fourth place. Browns. No.
What?
You just blow your mic again on that. Okay, came back. Okay, I have Browns Steelers. I don't have Steelers there.
Mm-hmm.
I think their defense is good enough to hold them in third.
But anything can happen. I'm gonna say, and I love me some Mike Tomlin, but it's probably besides our own head coach. He's my
Here's the
favorite
thing.
head coach. But
Here's the thing: if it isn't Trubisky, Trubisky isn't the worst quarterback. He's not the best. I didn't even put him in my worst quarterback situations because
you know,
I think he's like a Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
I think in the right situation he can hold his own. But do they ever switch to Pickett? Pickens is the quarterback.
Pickens is the receiver.
Pickens is the receiver. See, for the love of
Yeah,
God,
That's
pissed me off.
yeah. It's
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett.
So Pickett, he's the quarterback.
Mhm.
When do you think he'll start this year? Because I think he's the clear number 2.
He is number 2. They put Rudolph at 3.
Good. He's still on the team.
I thought they did it the other way.
They did,
No,
but
they
then they
changed.
switched
They
it.
switched it.
They did.
Yes, they had an error. They actually had that as an article.
Oh wow.
They had an error, and that was the error because people were
That's a hell of an
mad.
error.
They were mad.
Oh yep,
that
there
Rudolph
it
was
is. There it is. Wow.
there. I obviously think starting Trubisky
It's the right move.
is the right move. But do you ever switch if
Like I said before, with Brissett, give him 3 or 4 games.
See where he's at.
See where he's at. And if it's not working, usually with Trubisky it doesn't. But
So they start at Cincinnati, home against New England, at Cleveland, home against the Jets. You should be 2-2 before you go to Buffalo.
yeah, and lose.
They don't have an easy schedule.
I don't know, man.
They do not have an easy schedule.
I just don't like their. I don't know. But I'm just not a big believer in them this year. But so it's Steelers at 4th for me.
I'm at 3.
I have them at 3.
And then I have Ravens
Browns
2 and
I have
Bengals
Browns
1.
at 4.
Browns at 3 for me.
Say you're 2.
Browns at 4, Steelers at 3, Ravens at 2, Bengals 1.
Okay.
Ravens 2, Bengals 1.
I disagreed last week.
Mm-hmm.
I may change it. I have it where you have it, with Bengals and Ravens fighting for that 1 seed, and it would not shock me in the world in the slightest if Ravens take that 1 spot. And again, here's the problem with that. Depending on how the AFC West does, I think this is the year you have to win your division, because there might not be any open wildcard slots because of how stacked the AFC West is. So that could kick. And I think I mentioned this to you last week. I think, as history shows, whoever loses the Super Bowl, they don't make the playoffs the next year. There is a very strong record of that.
Yeah, it's true. Not for everybody, but they just don't have as good of a season as they did the past.
So I'm going to change, because I think last week when we were doing a rough draft, I think I said that the Bengals would be in 2nd. I'm going to move them back into 1st. And I'll have Bengals, Ravens, Steelers, Browns. I just, even when Watson comes back, and I know there's a lot of talk that he's going to be reevaluated and suspended the whole season. When that comes out, who knows?
Right.
I still think it's going to be very tough. He did not look good in preseason. He did not look good in the training camps. He looked awful.
Who?
Watson. He looked awful.
He played in the preseason game?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Really?
And he looked awful.
Good. Good for him.
Okay, let's go to our division, AFC South. Okay, we in agreement Colts are going to take that?
Yes.
Mhm.
Colts, Titans, Jacksonville, Houston.
I agree with that.
Yep.
Okay, we're in agreement. Easiest one to there's actually a lot of people that are saying Jacksonville's going to overtake Tennessee.
I don't think so.
All I care about, as long as we beat the Jags, I'm happy.
in Jacksonville.
Yes.
In Jacksonville.
Because
It's our kryptonite.
Let's not talk about it.
do you want to talk about?
Let's not talk about it.
For some reason, it's our kryptonite.
So it's our first overall game.
No, I thought we played Houston first.
No. A record of going 0-8 to start the year.
Oh, yes.
And then, see, here's the thing. Here's what I was telling him. Our 0-8 record to start the season.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that happens again. 0-1. Our kryptonite going into Jacksonville. Start 0-2 again. Then you have to come home to the Chiefs. Okay.
That would be brutal if that's that one. I don't think.
I really don't. I'm just saying. People with histories. So we're in agreement that Colts, Titans, Jacksonville, and Texans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That should be the easiest one.
Yeah, it was the easiest one to choose.
And it is just
Because, to be honest, our division is hot,
weak
garbage.
again. Yeah, it's weak again. It sometimes fluctuates. I mean, there was a time when Houston was good when Deshaun was here. And they had a good team. Jacksonville was good for a year when they had probably arguably the best defense.
Yeah.
And then Titans have won the division since Luck left.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And we've had our carousel of quarterbacks. Yeah. Next news, since we're on Colts, did you hear that? Well, you know, neither of you are WWE fans, but Pat McAfee was the Friday night.
I heard about it.
He was the Friday night SmackDown commentator, and he's stepping away so that he can do his college football thing.
Yep.
So that's interesting. I love Pat McAfee, and I was kind of upset when he wasn't in that. Which one was up for grabs this year? Was it Monday night?
Yeah, Monday night.
One of them was open, and I really wanted him to take that. Well,
That'd
but
be cool.
I don't think they offered it to him, and I think he was waiting for it, which is a shame because I think it would be great if him and Peyton announced.
Oh, that would be gold.
Listen, and that's coming from. Listen, I know that's going to sound really a homer being Indianapolis fan, but come on, they can announce a freaking game.
Oh, they can by
We
far.
should get
They're
Eli, Peyton in the booth, and Pat on the sideline.
That'd be
Pat on
interesting.
the sideline would be nuts.
That would be a lot of fun.
I saw only a few clips of the Manning brothers, whatever they did.
Mhm.
Hilarious. Most hilarious thing I've ever seen in my life.
They nailed that for sure. Yeah, I saw Pat at the game. There's
Just
something
so-
about
just-
his suite too that he's gonna be.
Who?
Pat McAfee.
Oh yeah.
My dad was telling me at the game that he was gonna do something with the Colts organization.
Probably.
So, because he's gonna literally walk around each suite and talk to people and whatnot.
I had a thought. And it just-
I interrupted.
Oh, it was during that Eli and Peyton thing, where Eli loves to just poke at Peyton. And just absolutely
Younger brother, man.
exactly. It's just so funny to watch.
That's what we do.
So, okay, we are sitting at an hour and 19. Do you want to fly through the NFC real quick?
Sure, then we can do Super Bowl picks.
Okay,
All
that's
right.
fine. So first I start. I think that the Rams will repeat as the top seed there.
I agree.
And the bottom is clearly Seattle.
Yes.
Here's where I have a problem. I think San Francisco is the 2, and Cardinals is the 3rd
In the West.
in the West. I have Rams, Niners, Cardinals, Seattle.
I agree with that.
I don't think San Francisco lost enough. I know they're flipping to a new quarterback. They still have Debo. Kittle's healthy because he was hurt last year.
You better be healthy.
They have their defense. I think I don't like Kyler's progression. I think he's gotten worse every year. And
I thought he was just a coach now.
true.
Man, I'm funny.
Also, you saw that article about him in November, that whole contract thing, that whole studying contract that they had to take out. It's because people did like a study. They like researched it. His stats go way down in November. Right when Call of Duty comes out, interestingly enough.
And my birthday.
And your birthday.
That's the real reason.
But
Yeah, exactly.
right when Call of Duty comes out, his numbers fade hard.
People still play. I
don't-
don't go there, but people still play that game.
They do, yeah.
Yes.
It comes out on my birthday every year.
Fantastic.
man.
I never buy it. I have it the past like 3 years.
Me neither.
It's been longer for me.
That's true. So are we in agreement? Do you like that? Or do you
I wasn't paying attention to what you said. What was the order?
NFC West. Oh,
Right.
Rams, Niners, Cardinals, Seattle.
I'll agree with that. The Cardinals and 49ers just.
They can flip-flop.
Mhm.
I agree. I think they could, but I think the Niners have too much defense, and I think their offense is always. I think it's going to be enough, especially with Debo. Even if he is going to take on a lesser role, which is what he wanted, I think that's fine.
Yeah, Niners just overall have a better roster. Now, the thing that could make it a little spicy is when DeAndre Hopkins comes back, and that could definitely help the Cardinals.
Because he's out the
case.
first. He's
Sure.
out the first. Now, hang on. Cardinals first 6. Home against Kansas City. Ooh. At Vegas.
Yikes.
Home against the Rams. That's a tough 3. At Carolina. That's not a. I'm not going to say that's a win, an easy win. Home against Philly. And at Seattle. I see one guaranteed win, and that's Seattle. But even that is a divisional game.
It's
The rest of their games aren't easy either. I mean, New Orleans at Minnesota, Seattle, Rams again, San Francisco again, Chargers, New England, Denver, Tampa Bay, Atlanta. That is a tough schedule.
they'll just have to hope they can hold on without DeAndre. I mean, obviously,
They have a tough schedule.
yeah, they do.
Even with DeAndre, I don't know if that'll really change much with that schedule.
I mean, that might change maybe the Philly game, maybe the Raiders game. The other ones are, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move to the East.
I mean, either way you look at it, Wentz or Daniel Jones, it's not ideal.
Wentz
quarterback.
wasn't awful until the final 2 games.
Ah,
His stats weren't bad.
we'll see. It's just a lot of pain comes with him, man. A lot of pain.
True.
But it's, easily Eagles first,
I have
and then
Eagles.
Cowboys second.
Yes, I have Eagles first, Cowboys second. And then I have Commanders and Giants.
I have Commanders and Giants. I'm with him.
Okay. So then we'll go north. I'm spicy.
Let's hear it.
I have Vikings winning this division.
Ooh.
And then Green Bay.
Even though I picked Minnesota to beat Green Bay this week, I still think Green Bay their time of
Rain is not
rain
over.
is coming to an end here
It's not this
soon,
year.
but not this year.
I have it this year. I think
I think you're a year or two too early.
I think with the loss of
I think
Aaron
once
Jones. I think with Aaron Jones becoming older. Aaron Rodgers being older. Them losing 2 of their top wide receivers. They saw Randall Cobb, sure.
yeah,
I just don't. There's no shot it can continue. Him being back-to-back MVP.
it didn't have to be MVP for them to.
Yeah.
It's true. To me, it's Aaron Rodgers, and I think he can make anybody a good receiver as he has in the past. I mean, did you even know who Jordy Nelson was before he came into the league? Probably not.
Facts.
Greg Jennings? Probably not.
Randall Cobb, who's still there.
I mean, Peyton did that.
Exactly.
You can say Peyton did that.
And
a
I
lot
think,
of those receivers as well.
yeah, and I think it's just going to continue. He'll teach those young guys how to play the game.
It's very
I
true.
think they'll be fine. But Minnesota's definitely a close second.
So I have Minnesota, then Green Bay.
Curious where you're going with this one.
Then Bears and Lions, but I don't think Lions are going to be as bad as people think.
I think Lions, then Bears.
Okay, thank you. I almost wanted to flip that.
MCDC, man.
I almost wanted to flip that.
See, mine I can flip Vikings and Packers. I can flip those 2, and then I can flip Bears and Lions too. This division just messes with my head.
I do agree. I do agree that it could very well could be Packers, Vikings, Lions, Bears. But then it could be. I think this division is just tough.
Yeah, it's just.
That's not. I think they are every year.
Yeah, I mean, they're like the NFC East. I mean, for the most part, you just don't know.
But I'm going to keep it Vikings, Packers, Bears, Lions until the Lions can show me that they're not going to be the Lions.
I think this could be the year they don't. They should probably. This could be the year.
Good. Prove it to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And you come back in, Caleb. Tampa, I think, takes it again.
It's another boring
With
division to me. Just as boring
This
as
is
NFC North and the NFC East.
There's a lot. Here's the thing, though. I think Tampa Bay reigns. You have Falcons on the bottom. But I think these next 2 are interesting. I don't think New Orleans is going to be as bad as people think. And I don't think Carolina is going to be as bad as people think. If CMC can stay healthy, and again, for the love of God, it's
big
a
if.
massive if.
Mhm.
It's a game changer. Legit game changer.
Absolutely.
We still don't know. Kamara's punishment has not been listed.
I don't think they said they're going to do anything this year.
If they don't do anything this year, then that's a huge W for New Orleans.
And because of that, I'm taking the Saints to win this division.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Well-coached team. Dennis Allen, who's the new head coach after Sean Payton just left.
You're saying Bruce Arians isn't a good coach?
No, he's not even the head coach anymore.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he stepped up. Forgot he stepped back to the front office.
It's
Who the hell is the
oh
coach?
goodness, I can't remember his name.
I forgot.
He was the
he
defensive
stepped off.
coordinator.
I forgot he did that.
Bear with me as I try to find that.
He stayed in the front office though, didn't he?
Yeah,
He's
but-
still involved.
Yeah, I forgot
I think.
he did that. Good lord.
Wow,
There's been a lot of news in Tampa Bay that
Mhm.
I forgot about that.
can't believe I can't remember their head coach's name.
Yeah, I'll find it.
But either way, yeah, Yeah, man, it's something about the Saints. I think they're going to click on all cylinders. Like I said, Michael Thomas is back. Hopefully he can be what he had or was.
Todd Bowles.
Todd Bowles, yeah, that's right.
I knew that. Now that I see it.
But I just like, they got a little more youth than the Buccaneers do, and
Tom Brady's 80 years old.
Tom Brady's going to fall at some point. I'm not to say they're not going to make the playoffs, but I just don't think they're going to win a division. I think the Saints are going to beat them out. Just barely, but
So
they're going
what?
to beat them.
So you think Saints, Bucks, Panthers?
Oh, Saints, Panthers, Falcons.
I'm gonna hold Bucks, Saints, Panthers, Falcons.
We all have Falcons in the same spot.
Okay. What do you got?
Let's hear
I
it.
got Bucks 1, but
Oh,
I might change it
so what?
to Panthers.
Really?
Second?
Panthers 2nd.
You won't
Saints
do
3rd.
it. Just do it. You won't
He's
do
a
it.
massive Baker fan.
Just
I'm a
as
huge
well.
Baker
Just
fan.
do it. Just do it.
Alright, don't tempt me with a good time.
He's a massive Baker fan.
Here's the thing. It's not just that. I think part of it is I think this is Brady's final year. And if he doesn't
should not
produce,
come back this year.
agreed.
Agreed. Yeah.
I mean, with all the
But-
reports that I'm hearing, Giselle's not a happy camper.
I bet not. I mean, you retire, you have all these other plans, and then out of the blue, you just I'm going back.
Well,
I already
I've
know how
heard-
my wife would react, so I can
Yeah.
imagine how his reacted.
Yeah. If he doesn't produce in like the first 6 weeks, he's done. That's why I want Panthers at 1.
You're putting Panthers at 1?
Yeah.
Heck
I would
yeah,
switch
dude.
Bucks, Panthers.
Oh, I thought
do
you were
it.
switching Panthers to 2.
No, Panthers
Yeah.
at 1, man. That's extra spicy. That's like
So you're saying Panthers at 1, who's at 2?
It would be Bucks. It'd be
Oh,
Bucks
okay,
at 2.
and then
I
you
would
would-
flip those two technically. It's where I had it, but then I switched it. He tempted me with a good time, so I did it.
That's a reach if I've ever seen it.
That's it. Have a little faith. Have a little fun.
you gotta have some fun. Bobby's all chalk.
I don't see it.
I'll
But
talk, no bite, man.
I don't see it.
I'll talk, no
And
bite.
again, you're putting so much faith in Baker, and you're putting in a massive amount of faith in CMC staying healthy.
I've seen crazier things happen.
Now, I will say
Exactly.
this. You laughed. Well, you said both you and your brother. I'm in his league, his family league, and my back-to-back picks. Christian McCaffrey on the turn.
And Baker Mayfield.
Nope. Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley.
Interesting.
We can hear that dog too.
Yeah, someone must be at our door, and he's going banana sauces and a half.
Oh well.
Happens. Might be our neighbor. She comes over sometimes to watch movies with my grandma.
Oh,
So
sweet.
Spicy.
and or it could be when my Amazon package is getting dropped off. I have
Probably
several of those.
one of how many million?
How many more I got coming? I actually think the next one's going to Caleb's house. I don't think I have any more coming here.
Yeah.
This week. Yeah, I have no more coming here. The next one, oh, I do. I lied. I have one coming on Monday. It's my Charizard pop figure.
Solid.
Solid life choices.
Solid.
Charizard is pretty sweet.
And then the next one's going to Caleb. So I have one coming here. So that wraps up our picks for the week. That wraps up who we think is going to win the division.
We just ended off with the Super Bowl real quick. I mean,
Okay,
Just to
we
get it
can
out
end
there.
it with our early predictions. This is early predictions.
just
We're probably
yeah.
going to change halfway through.
we can do another. We can do
we can do our
another big
halfway.
mid-season and one right before the playoffs.
So we could do Super Bowl predictions right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to say actually I won't start if you have yours. Do you have yours?
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I have Buffalo in the AFC. My NFC is kind of hard. I'm going to say. I'm going to say Buffalo Rams. I think Rams go back.
So rematch of tomorrow night's game.
Yes.
You want to go next, Zach?
I don't have any clue.
This is very early predictions.
Yeah,
on just
and because of
absolutely
that, you guys are probably gonna look at me so strange.
This is based off
Yeah,
knowing
no,
nothing of this.
I'm not judging you.
So just make yours. He seems like he's gonna go off the wall banana sauces and a half.
Oh, I'm gonna do that then.
Oh, I'm going Colts Packers.
For the love of God,
Wow.
he's going.
I
home.
like it,
He's
though.
He's going home all the way.
I mean, I got a little story. I'll just say real quick. Let's say it's probably about almost 2 years ago. I had this really vivid dream where I didn't see who we played. I just had a dream that we won to go to the AFC Championship game. It's not the Super Bowl, I know, but to go to the AFC Championship game, and we were going to play the Browns. Now, I'm not going to say the Browns are going to get there this year, but it could be interchangeable. But I saw we were getting there, and I think the way the team's built this year, I think that could be that year. Because the last time I had a really vivid dream like this was the year the Rams played the Patriots in the Super Bowl just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And the dream I had was the NFC Championship game. The night before, I had a dream that the Rams won by a field goal. And I don't know if you remember that game with the horrible PI call.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it set up that game-winning field goal. I was like, wow, no, excuse my French, no. I had a dream like that.
I'm gonna have to cut that. If that comes accurate, I will say in the Pick'em leagues last year, Shay. If you noticed, Shay's in here. She won first ever Pick'em leagues and first ever fantasy league last year.
Yeah.
She's a Colts fan with us, but one of her best friends is a Packers fan, and she's in our Pick'em league this year. She's one of the 22, so that would make both of them happy, and I think they'd be fighting over.
Amen.
And
Amen.
you know what? Hey, that would be very interesting.
That'd be very interesting.
We're due for a Super Bowl again.
It's a bold move, kind of.
Yeah.
We are due for a Super Bowl.
We're due.
But is it going to happen? Matt Ryan's first
Heck yeah, it is.
beat this dog.
Dude,
I'm
if it
kidding or
does.
not.
Heck yeah, it is. Matty Ice taking us to the promised land. Oh, yeah.
He's whining outside the door. Whining.
And he'll get over it.
Where's the Super Bowl at this year? Is it Los
Arizona. No,
Arizona?
it's in Arizona.
Oh yeah.
Because we were discussing that because it's funny how 2 years ago when Tampa won, there had not been a home team win the Super Bowl in their home stadium. Now there's been back-to-back home teams win their Super Bowl.
No, Cardinals.
And so now it's in
Taking the Cardinals to the Super Bowl, baby.
So I have mine very early based on nothing. You have yours based on a dream.
Yep.
Zach?
Mine's just out there. I'm just going to make it different than yours because I was going to basically say the same thing.
Well, you could say Buffalo if you think Buffalo, just change the NFC pick.
No, I'll make it different since it's early. I'm going to go Chargers.
Okay, very good pick.
I'm gonna go Chargers Eagles.
Ooh,
Just I'm gonna throw it out there.
Ooh, shoot.
Just throw it out into the world.
Wow.
But
You thought mine was spicy.
No. That's not out of the realm of possibility, in my opinion.
It's not.
What about the Colts, man? Bobby, no.
I would pick the Colts too, but I wanted to do something.
I understand where the Colts sit, and I think we're playoff contention. I don't see how we pass some of these other, especially Buffalo. I don't think we can get back to the Chargers. I don't think we can pass.
You almost beat Buffalo and
We
Buffalo
beat
2
Buffalo.
years
We did
ago
beat
with
Buffalo.
Philip Rivers.
We beat Buffalo. We beat the pants off of Buffalo last year.
Well, last year we did, and then the year before in the playoffs. Come on, man. Come on, Bobby. Every team's got a kryptonite.
That's a rock, by the
Yeah. Like Green Rock.
way. Green.
Pretty
sick.
Or Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Nah,
No.
don't bring that name up.
You know, I don't like Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah, it's okay.
I love the Rock Johnson.
Makes good tequila.
You would know.
Yeah, I would know. Because it's good. Delicious.
Birthday present right there.
Oh, okay.
He's a fan of the tequilas. Actually, didn't you say you're more of a... No, my dad's more of a bourbon guy.
Yeah.
You're a
I'm
tequila
a
guy.
tequila guy. Tequila on the rocks.
I will remember that.
I don't like alcohol that much.
You're a foo-foo blue drinker.
Yes.
I've dabbled in a lot of things.
Let's not talk about
there.
it.
Well, we have our Super Bowl picks in. We have our other picks. So this will be out. Actually, before we cut this off, do you want to talk any college?
Yeah.
Um,
I didn't watch it.
Nah, not
I didn't
really.
watch enough. I will say on this, please let Ohio State play like that the rest of the year. Because if they play like that, they're going nowhere.
See, I usually don't get into college football until it's
Starting to come
mid-season, closer, towards a little more than the halfway point when teams are actually in full play mode.
Right.
Teams are just now feeling everything out, and I don't know.
Was it LSU that
Yes, LSU lost on a block
extra
extra point.
point? It's tough. Yikes.
Sorry, Brian Kelly, but I have no remorse for you.
I didn't have anybody in that Ohio State. That was the game that everyone had their eye on. Was the Ohio State Notre Dame? At least here.
So I'll just say this: Notre Dame is the team I do root for. So I was really hoping they'd come out with that because I got somebody at my work, big Ohio State fan. I was talking
We have
mad stuff to that guy.
We had one Ohio State fan, and we had quite a few Notre Dame fans, and there really was no bets thrown.
No.
Mainly because the one Ohio State fan just kind of was just like, "We're winning. There's nothing you can do," or say there's not even. But it was closer than I thought.
For a little bit.
For a little
Yeah.
bit, and if they play
Exactly.
like that, they're not gonna do a lot.
We'll see. Ohio State's usually one of those teams that
Good.
Ohio State usually marinate. You don't like to hear this, but they usually marinate pretty well. They usually
I
get
hope they
there.
don't. The only person I want to do well there is Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
It's the only person I would like to see do well. Biased again.
Oh well.
Even on that note, I don't want to see him do anything.
That's kind of rude.
I can't stand Ohio State.
But still. It's kind of rude.
Actually, let me say this. This is more rude. Michigan can go die.
Okay. We have issue. We're fighting after this, by the way. Legit fighting.
Oh,
Just Michigan. I'm okay with Michigan State.
What?
I just don't like Michigan.
It's kind of rude.
Just don't like them.
you like to hear go green, go white.
No, absolutely not. Let's go blue, baby.
I'll just wait till college basketball season.
I'll know almost nothing. I'm going to have another host here soon. Not a host, but
Yes.
guest. Hopefully by then. We're probably going to wait about 10 weeks, we said, until we get a guest in.
Oh, I love me some college basketball. Way more than college football. Way more.
I believe I have.
I love it way more than the NBA. I can say
Oh,
that
that too. That's
for sure.
I have some guests for, I think, basketball in general.
We just need to do I would say just do college. I don't want to talk about NBA. I
Yeah,
really
you do.
don't.
We'll have to
I
talk
do,
about-
but I
yeah.
don't.
Let's talk about the Pacers, man.
Yeah, gosh.
He's a Heat fan.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a Pacer fan. I'm born and raised in Indiana, but
I mean, they're gonna suck, but
yeah,
Gonna
that's
be
that's
entertaining.
that's my point.
that's why I think they're heading in the right direction. But we'll get there when
We'll
basketball
get
Yeah.
there.
season.
Basketball gets there. We're again getting off topic. Gonna happen a lot on these.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll have some
Yeah.
guests. So this, we have our picks. We'll come back next week. Again, this is shot on Wednesday, September 7th. Posting probably about, I haven't decided, Saturday night or Sunday morning is when we'll post, and then it'll become weekly on when we post. So we'll meet back up next Wednesday, do recaps after the season. Once the season gets rolling, we'll do more recaps of the games.
Yeah.
This is sitting at an hour 45. Didn't really feel like that though. There's gonna be edits.
Oh yeah, it's been an hour and 45 minutes.
We could talk all day. Listen, we could talk all day about football, and that'd be fine.
It's gonna be even longer once we have football and basketball going at the
We
same
might have to
time.
make that
We'll have
two
to make
different
it a split.
podcasts.
Yeah, we
We might have to
split
split the
Yeah.
podcasts. But anyway, that's a wrap. Again, this is First Class Sports. I'm Bobby.
Eric.
Zach.
See you guys next week.
Deuces.